I am world famous. I am the world famous Stuttering John. You don't question me, you don't question my authority. Deuce Payer will have his day in court to defend the facts about why he goes on TV and makes fun of the Duke when I'm more successful than him. I'm more famous than him. He's not famous. That Deuce Payer. Self-proclaimed Deuce Payer. And he hasn't been paying dues. He has not been paying his monthly dues. And that's outrageous. That's disturbing. That's preposterous. He calls himself the dues payer. He hasn't been paying dues. What can we say about that in this community? What can we say about that? You don't question me. You don't question. You don't question my car, my Mercedes-Benz SL 420 Presidential Edition. You don't question my Writers Guild pension. You don't question none of that in this society. If you want to be a part of society, you got to be a good and decent person. You can't be like the dues payer. Morning, Mike. Hope you're having a good morning. We just were thinking about the dues payer and his crimes. He went on again last night, on and on and on, talking about the Duke. I think he secretly is in love with me. He secretly loves me. He can't get enough of me. He can't get enough of the Duke. I don't do shows about him. There's nothing good about that dude's payer. I think you guys know everything about him. Everything about his failures in life. He doesn't have any wins. See, I've done everything that I had set out to do in life. I'm a winner. That's what winners do. The dues payer's a loser. That's what losers do. Because they lose in life. And that is what he has done. He is lost in life. You can't make this stuff up, folks. How outrageous in America. How preposterous. You know, Mike V is right. An 8x8 cell is too good. Hey, Jackie. An 8x8 cell is much too generous for the dues payer. He needs something much smaller. You know, shouldn't be a cell in America. Should be one of these third world countries. Hey, VHS, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome. My name is Stuttering John. I am world famous. Nobody gets to question me. Nobody gets to question my authority. These are facts. Yeah, I recognize your name in the chat, VHS, from the other streams. Welcome here. We do fun things on this channel. Thank you very much, VHS. Yeah, I'm finally going on at like a regular time. Usually I go on extreme morning or extreme night because I work two jobs. And the dues payer can't work two jobs. He got fired from his job working third shift at Dairy Queen. That's that guy. That's him. That's his crimes. We know about his bankruptcy. We know about his history with the police. Always running to the police. Morning, Jess. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I know, right? We know about his crimes. But you guys know how it is. Everything's so expensive nowadays. Morning, Leak. Morning, everyone. It's great to have a diversified people in here. Like I said, 30 failing shows. How can we accept 30 failing shows in this community? And it's because of an outrageous girl named Chrissy Mayer that we even have the Devilverse. You guys know the story. You guys know the story. You follow my videos. Chrissy Mayer, she's not a good girl. She asked me if I dabbled in comedy. I was like, Miss, I've been in comedy for 20 years. How outrageous. How disrespectful. Morning, Couch. Thank you very much, Coach. I thought it was outrageous that the dues payer, his show was so long I had to turn it off last night. But that's what we got to say about the dues payer. He hasn't been paying his dues. Cackling at me. He'd have to beg for his job back if I wasn't on the air day. Beg for his job back. He used to work third shift at a Dairy Queen, but he couldn't just mop the floor because he can't read or write. He failed out of second grade for eating glue sticks. How could he do that? He couldn't color in between those lines. We have jails for people like that. That's that guy. That's the dues payer. He couldn't hold down a job. Howard Stern didn't want him on that show. He wanted him off that show. And he hasn't worked since. And that's a fact, Jack. That's a fact backed up by documents, backed up by the truth, folks. I know, he couldn't hold the job at a third shift at a Dairy Queen. He couldn't dust mop those floors. He couldn't make the ice cream, couldn't clean the machines. That's his problem. You know, that's bad, being a bad person. You know, if he doesn't have the work ethic, the backbone to cut it at a Dairy Queen third shift, that's him. He can't work fast food. I know, VHS, me too. The few times in my life that I've had a job where they had food, I really enjoyed it. But that's him. That's his problem. You don't talk about the Duke and live to, well, not that we're not going to hurt him, but we are going to Wisconsin. That's where he lives, right? We're going to Wisconsin. Nothing nefarious, but we are going to have a closed door meeting with him. Yeah, I know, Couch. I agree with Couch. He could weigh the whatnot in the bathroom because he is a shit weigher. And, you know, that's what he's known for. That's his legacy. Now, wouldn't that be embarrassing, folks, if you have to tell your kids, Dad, what are you known for in life? You know, you're getting older in years now, and what's, you know, what do you want me known for? You have to say, well, you know, kids, I was a fan of Howard Stern. I called in a show for 15 years in my mom's basement, and I finally got on, and Howard let me weigh some shit and fetch his coffee. And, you know, that's what he's known for. That's him. That's his legacy. What can we say about that? He never got on the Tonight Show. They wouldn't let him on. And he makes fun of me, but I have writing credits. I have a Writers Guild pension. I'm the breadwinner. I was out there, and I was a good father. I was at every T-ball game, every dance recital, and meanwhile, the newspayer, and, you know, it's, you know, I'm almost embarrassed to say it for him. He wasn't at any dance recitals for his kids. He was playing video games. I think you know with who. I think you know what they were doing. I think you know how many images his former producer and best friend had. 6,000 images is not a mistake. That's not a misclick. Okay? 6,000 images, Deucepayer. That's your best friend. You guys played Monopoly in the basement together. You guys went to camp together. You guys had sleepovers together. You guys played video games together. How could you know what your best friend was up to? He didn't think there was nothing nefarious about what he was looking up on his computer. He thought it was okay, just not to say anything. It's never okay. Not in this country, not in any country. And that's him. You know, now we can start chipping away at the 30 failing shows. How could they do it? They're all riding on my coattails. I think it's okay to make fun of me. It is not okay. There is nothing okay about it. The Constitution says that you're not supposed to make fun of people. The Constitution says that they are wrong. You know, we have more than the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and we've been working on these documents since the founding days of the Magna Carta in 1215 when King John overtaxed the peasants and they revolted. Okay, so we know about that. That's too bad the newspaper can't read or write. He can't read those documents. Thank you, Couch. That's his problem. That's his... there's nothing we can say about that newspaper that's good. If we had something to say that was good, we would say it. Like I said, and you guys agree, we have jails. We have prisons for people like that. And like Mike V said, an 8x8 cell is much too generous for the newspaper. They'll just slip away. It's got to be very meager. It's got to be very third world, bread and water, and just a little bit of air. Because he's got to learn his lesson. We can't be nice to him. He's not nice to us. Not in this Devilverse. Find someone else to pick on, newspaper. Because I'm not going to let up until you let up. And I'm coming to Wisconsin. I'm coming to your house. I'm going to interview you. Closed door meeting. That's a fact, Jack. Question the Duke. How could he question the Duke and feel good about it in this community? How could he do that? There's nothing you could believe about the newspaper. You could look up his criminal history on the internet. You can look it up and see that he's operated. You can see that the newspaper is fake. He's false, fraud, failing, funky, floozy, failure. I don't believe anything that newspaper says. You guys don't believe anything that newspaper says. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Be it, hit me, it did. Nothing that newspaper says is worthy of believing. And that's a fact, Jack. You don't question the Duke. Lie about it. Liars can be tricky. You can't believe any evidence he puts forward. Hey, Irish, how you doing? Thanks for being here. We got new friends and old friends today. Appreciate everyone being here. We gotta shut down the newspaper. Shut down these 30 failing shows. Riding on my coattails. And these are facts we're shooting out. We don't talk in riddles like the newspaper. We don't talk in, we deal with facts around here. You're not gonna dispute. These are undisputable facts of the case. What about this case? We will be taking legal action against the newspaper. There's nothing you believe about his case. He doesn't have a counterclaim. I believe he's using my name and likeness to get places. That's right, Couch. Thanks for reminding me. What about Kate Meany? What about those tapes? How could she turn on me like that? I will call her mother again. I'm not above that. She has to know that I don't approve of Kate's behavior. You can't believe anything about those tapes. If somebody wanted to forge some tapes, they could do that real quick, easy. With the AI that they have, you can't believe that. Once again, you can take this either way, two ways. Either the tapes are AI, which they are, or they chop them up. That's what they do. Yeah, maybe next stream. Yeah, we're definitely going to call her mom VHS. That's a good idea. She's not okay with her behavior. That's that case. We got multiple cases. What about Vinny? What can we say about Vinny? Thinks he's gonna extort me for money? If Vinny thinks he's getting any money from me, he does not know that my name is Stuttering John and I don't lose cases. I'm a better attorney than him. Be in jail too, right next to the newspaper. We got jails for people like that. They don't respect the laws of the land. They can't read or write. And thank you for being on the Duke's side with all this stuff, guys. We're kind of getting close to our destination. We're doing a beer run, and that's a fact check. How could she question the Duke? How could she lie about it? What gives her the right in this country to lie about me? Why did she release those tapes? What did the newspaper say to her? Well, he likes to be called the shitware too. Sorry, shitware. Well, I'm the one that graduated, like you guys were saying, from NYU, New York University, newspayer. Where did you graduate? First grade? Okay, case closed. Case closed. There's nothing you can say about that. Who's the one that drives a Mercedes-Benz SL 420 Presidential Edition? That's me. What about the newspayer? He can't read or write. Morning, Mike. Unfortunately, we're almost to our destination, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you very much for the super chat, Mike. We will definitely try to come on later. And 8 o'clock tonight, my time, Buffalo time, we're going on with Poe on the Go and Joey C. We're going to be talking. You guys look up what we're talking about. And then tomorrow night, thanks, Mike. You too. Like I said, we're going to be another minute and we're going to be finished, unfortunately, but at least you caught a few seconds of it. I felt bad the other day that I didn't know you were on. I clicked end. I had a phone call. I thought it was important. It really wasn't. But, yeah, I do feel bad about that. But like I said, tonight and tomorrow, 8 p.m., if anyone either can watch it or watch the rerun, we're going to be on with Poe on the Go and Joey C. Those are always, anything could happen, especially in the comments with those guys, especially with that Tukey, you know what I mean? Those are really fun with the comments and everything like that. I hope you guys are there or could watch the rerun. It was a pleasure. We're at our destination. We got 4 minutes to get inside and get settled in. But I thank you guys for being here. You guys are the good guys. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mike. I hope I see you later. Okay, good. You're going to be reading the Magna Carta. I can't wait to do another Magna Carta stream, too. Thanks a lot, Couch. Appreciate it. Thanks again, everyone. It was a pleasure. I hope everyone has a great morning. Bye now.